Are you wasting your time in the gym? Is one set enough to build muscle, or do you need 2, 3, 4, 5 sets per exercise? Today we'll break down what the science really says about the tension, failure and muscle growth, and the answer might surprise you. Is it better to do one set or more sets for muscle growth? The real driver for muscle growth, part 1. First, let's get one thing straight. It's not about whether you do one set or 5 sets. What truly drives muscle growth is the amount of effective tension your muscle experiences. Specifically, the tight threshold motor units, or FF-type motor units. Studies show that muscle growth measured through myofibrillar protein synthesis, or MPS, is best stimulated when these powerful fibers experience 90 to 120 seconds of total tension. If you do a set that lasts only 20 or 30 seconds, even if you go to failure, you're leaving gains on the table. The FF motor units simply haven't been stressed enough. Section number 2. The problem with heavy loads alone. Now, here's the common mistake. People think lifting as heavy as possible, say 85 to 95% of your 1 rep max, is the best path to hypertrophy. Yes, this recruits all motor units, including FF type, right from the start, but there's the catch. If you fatigue so quickly that total tension duration is too short, often just 20 to 30 seconds, that's not enough to cause full metabolic fatigue in those motor units. To compensate, you need to do multiple sets or lower the load after each set to extend the total time under tension. Section 3. The case of lighter loads. On the other hand, using a lighter load, say below 85% of your 1 rep max, allows for longer sets. And here's the key. Even though the FF motor units aren't recruited immediately, they are gradually brought in as fatigue accumulates. And they stay active longer. This makes it possible to achieve an effective tension duration to 90 to 120 seconds in a single set. That's right, one long set performed to failure can be just as effective or even superior to multiple heavy sets as long as you hit the right tension duration. Section number 4. One set versus more sets debate. So what about this endless debate versus one set versus more sets? Frankly, it's a bit of a false argument. Muscles don't care about labels. They don't respond to a single set or multiple sets. They respond to mechanical tension and metabolic stress. So if you reach the target tension duration, is 90 to 120 seconds, and fully fatigue your FF motor units, you're stimulating muscle growth. Whether that happens in 1 set or 2 sets or more depends on how you structure your workload. In fact, if your 1 set already provides the needed stimulus, doing more sets won't necessarily add more growth. It might just add fatigue. But here's where it gets interesting. What about movement speed? What about eccentric training, isometrics, and how they affect tension duration?